Yeah. Let me get this closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's all
Yeah.
be real cool about it.
real
Yeah.
cool.
I
Just-
that's gonna be a hard thing for me to do.
Uh
Um
huh.
I have not done a cool thing in my life, so
Dean, you're making this show.
I
yeah,
know. And yet somehow I'm still not being cool enough, to be honest.
you know what, Dean? I'm pretty cool. Let me give you some advice.
Okay.
Just black sunglasses, slowly
Oh.
lower down onto your face. That's the only thing you need to be cool.
Oh, okay. So I just need black
Just,
sunglasses.
and you gotta like lower them down like this, kind of deal with the dog style.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
hold on. Hold on.
yeah, make,
So so like this then.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. You just need like some shaded clip-on, so that would count. Yes, you need the snap down.
My dad transformation or dad transformation, if you will, would be complete after that. I've already
You
got
just
the
need,
car. I got
yeah,
the yeah, I got the cargo shorts. Have the clip.
you just need New Balance sneakers, and it would
And
be cool.
oh, and tube socks. You got to get the tube
Oh
socks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love tube socks. I tried to like get some tube socks a few years ago, and now, I mean, when I tried to find them anyway, it was like a specialty item. I would have had to spend like 20 bucks on some damn tube socks. I just wanted to relive, my childhood of
Yeah.
having ridiculous colored tube socks,
Hmm.
like the stripes.
They're expensive now. Like they used to, like you could buy a pack of 10 for like $5.
They're a
Yeah,
hot
right?
commodity, is the thing.
They're like retro or something.
Uh, okay. Well, disappointing. Uh, how are our levels, Jeff?
We sound good on the stream. I'm trying to figure out how I can. I was trying to get into the chat. So if anybody tries to chat with us, I've got the capability. Um,
Right.
but we shouldn't focus too much on that, so we can focus on doing our jobs expertly.
Yes.
The jobs that all the no ones pay us for.
Not necessarily, because once it goes to YouTube, which is a great time as now to let them know, you can find us over at youtube.com/omniversal escapades. And if you tell your friends and you spread the word, you get Omniversal Escapades and our logo tattooed on your body,
Once we have the logo.
airbrushed on your car. Yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah.
Like we'll have a thing before this when we
Okay.
get that.
Future Jeff. Right now, slap on the image, whatever our logo will be. However long it takes us for it to get, just slap it like right here. All right,
Boom.
everyone, pause. Wait. Okay, boom. There, we're done.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
we're
Wow,
just getting
that-
these.
Perfect.
Wow, that looks great.
I know. Look
I
at all
love
the.
I love all the colors and shapes that are on it.
It's got those great colors and shapes, and
It's pleasing to the eye.
did you happen to notice some of those curves and angles in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The line work is stupendous.
Mm-hmm. I really like the shading. That area there.
I thought
I
it was
like
a. Oh, go ahead.
well, I just wanted to say I like the hopeful message, the philosophy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting decision to have over 128 unique drawings of bunnies in the background. And that must have been really hard for the artist to pull off. Like it probably took them a lot of time to draw 128 distinct rabbits.
Yeah, I'll
We-
be honest.
we actu-
I thought
oh,
it
go
was
ahead.
I thought it was a weird decision that they wanted to render us all in the nude, but now that I'm seeing it, I think it works.
Tastefully done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all accepted my idea of having 4 different artists do us, and they kind of farmed out the bunnies to like over 100 different artists. So
Yeah.
it really coheres in its eclectic nature. You know, me with my thick, dark lines, and Jayme with the pastels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when the artist decided to render me as Margaret Thatcher, I had my doubts. But
with your naked body below the face.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Clearly.
I-
I mean, it would be disrespectful otherwise.
I still can't believe that we got Matt Groening to render me as a Simpson.
Perfect. A nude Simpson. Let's not
Yeah.
forget.
And it all just collages and makes an image of Sir Isaac Newton. It's all just one big collage for Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes.
I didn't even know that. Oh, it's like a magic eye thing.
Yeah, if you
Oh.
you have to stand back 120 feet before you see it.
Well, listener and viewer and whatnot, if you're seeing this on YouTube in the future, you can find us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/omniversalescapades.
You can also find our why am I skimping on this? You can find Omniversal Escapades on Instagram. We're also now on TikTok. Ooh. And Omniversal ESC for our Twitter page. Our Twitter page? Yeah, sure, whatever. Our Twitter page.
Excuse me, it's our X page.
Nope, I didn't make a mistake. I continue to be right on that one. Well, welcome everyone. I would like to first say hello to our hosts and players. Hello, hello, Jeff, and hello, Jayme.
Hello.
I
like that I got a new syllable at the start. Rejef. I'll take it.
Jeff. So interesting thing about my mind, I can think of two things at the same time and not finish either one. So that was just like a sneak peek of like, there was something else coming up in my head, and then it's like, say Jeff next. So yeah, that was a fun little bit there.
Just picture my nude body on the logo. I think that'll help.
It is scarred into my brain. Yes. No.
I'm just ignoring what's happening here.
Well, right now Jeff is looking over the script that we pre-wrote this episode with.
Jeff's
all right.
naked body. Sorry, I just have to make a quick edit here.
Welcome to Omniversal Escapades. We are host of the show. I've already introduced everyone. We are playing Monster of the Week, and we're here for a fun time. Real quick, our X's, which means we do not bring them into the campaign, are children in peril, depictions of gore, slavery, sexual assault, and our veils are body horror and feces. I've said that a million times, but you never know when somebody new might come and watch and like, why aren't they doing children in peril or something?
Why aren't they doing body horror?
Yeah.
I was promised upsetting analogies to human physical problems.
Yeah. Where's my John Carpenter's The Thing campaign?
Yeah, I thought this was David Cronenberg's Muppet Babies. What gives?
David Cronenberg's Muppet Babies is maybe the funniest like string of words that you could have put together there.
All right.
I gotta clip that. That was pretty good. Cronenberg's Muppet Babies. That is something that I don't want to exist and do want it to exist at the same time. I don't want it to exist because that's horrible. At the same time, I want the joke to be real.
We can pitch it to him when we're trying to hire Matt Groening to draw as.
All right, Mr. Groening, hear us out here. Matt, can we call you Matt? We're gonna call you Matt. All right, Matt. All right. So, do you like Cronenberg movies? Yeah. All right. Did you like the Muppets? Yeah. Here's out. Combine.
I got a new sound that you're gonna love.
Marvin Berry.
Oh God.
And then Gonzo will be doing something with the cannon, I'm sure. Oh, geez.
Ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and
I love
honestly,
it.
I'm kind of loving it. Yeah, I'm loving
Yeah.
it. Um,
I'm just all up in my head thinking, why did I go with that part of the Marvin Berry bit from Back to the Future when I could have made it much more clear with like, it's your cousin. This is that hot new sound. This is the thing that keeps me up at night. Go on.
John
Oh, good.
Carpenter's the thing that keeps you up at night.
I mean, hey, I was like 6 when I first saw that, so not incorrect to be honest.
I think you made up for it with like the pantomiming of like holding out the phone for the performance.
Yeah.
Listen to this, and actually, it's a stream within the stream, so a streamception, if you will. For those of us who remember Inception. Also, I just want to say it's freaking buck wild that one of our episodes has received 69 views.
Hey.
Nice.
70. Never mind. It's 70.
Damn
It's
it.
been ruined. I made the joke, put it to fruition. It was wrong by 1 point. Someone ruined it for the rest of us.
Well, at least we got to honor that moment here
Yeah.
on the air.
Immortalized.
The joke will live on in our hearts, and however long YouTube is still a website.
Yeah. Which I hope is a long time. There's good stuff on there.
Yeah, like
Yes, everything.
hey, I know Az did do the Chicken Sandwich War as a series.
I did do.
Go watch what that was with the Scavenger Network, right?
Yeah,
Scavenger, excuse me.
that's where you can find that. I ate and ranked as many chicken sandwiches as I could.
That sounds fun.
Now I hate chicken sandwiches.
Oh. Are we talking like fast food places like KFC
Yeah.
chicken sandwich and stuff? Okay.
What did you call this?
The chicken sandwich saga.
Chicken.
In my
sandwich
experience,
saga.
it is Popeyes, by the way.
Oh, in my experience too.
Oh, cool. Find
Yeah.
out more at the Chicken Sandwich Saga. Let's get into this because I actually have a lot of opinions on this thing that I also don't care about on as far as the chicken sandwiches go. All right. I'm gonna do a quick recap of what we did last time. And I'm probably gonna forget a few things because it's been like what, a month? No, 3 weeks. Yeah. So if anybody's watching this and corrects me later on YouTube, just know that it's okay. I've forgotten, and someone has better memory than I do. Probably everybody else in this stream, to be honest. But and last, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, before you go on, I have the notes from about last time up. And just in case anyone tries to complain, yes, I know the official spelling of possum starts with an O for some ungodly, stupid reason. I'm not using it. Just, I've made an executive decision. Go on.
I made an executive decision as far as the spelling of possum. It's fine. Look, I don't use the Oxford comma.
See, I'm an Oxford comma, just like my father before me.
My father was an Oxford comma. My great grandfather, or excuse me, his father was an Oxford comma, and his father was an Oxford comma. No, I'm just tossing shit out there. So last time we were concluding the fire possum, episode in which our players managed to, through the help of Stinky Pete's restaurant, which coincidentally, according to our players, is not that far from the water treatment plant. So they got items from Meticulous Mike's shop, where they managed to set up a trap where they brought the fire possum, like the big mother fire possum, and the fire possum babies, which have already been cleared, is okay, to the basin of the water treatment plant, where in order to solve the problem, as it were, they filled the basin with water, which no one was particularly happy about. Hal especially.
Yeah.
Later that evening, we had a few different scenes happen in which Rafi was talking to somebody who used his actual name, which we found out was Raphael, asking what he's doing here in this particular situation and saying that they want him to come home. No one in particular was mentioned, but yeah. Danny spoke with his wife briefly about her existence, because she was wondering if she might be a manifestation of the strange creature that they found in the void a few episodes ago. Rafi was kind enough to soothe her about it. That question has kind of been lingering since, and Hal had a dream or a vision, if you will, of people not waking up one day, and there would be points in which people will start like passing out in the middle of the street, or while they're in the middle of doing, like daily chores, what have you.
Spooky.
There's
Is that? Oh, that's
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Are you tossing speculation there, Jeff, in the Discord?
Yeah, just if anybody comes by and wants to interact, that I asked. Does Rafi being able to affect Kelly's mood prove she's real?
That's a good question.
Something to ponder.
And I also just a note. I have our character sheets, so I'll throw them up if a character does something that needs explaining or whatever.
Cool.
So here's what we're going to begin, or here's where we're going to begin. Excuse me. Hal.
Yeah.
You are suddenly awake with a cold sweat on your face, from your dream.
Yes.
As you lean up suddenly, you feel the pain in your side from wherever the hedge wolf stroked you the other day.
Yes.
And this is all in response to having your bad dream. I realize I'm clutching my side to represent where it would be, and none of you could see that, which is very helpful as a visual tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just use your imagination. But yeah, that's you wake up suddenly and you just feel the pain of where you were scratched the other day.
Okay. Ouch. Oh, I'm sorry. Ouch.
Yeah, make sure that's in character. And you happen to notice that some of the not terribly bad, but from the quick movement, some of your blood is just seeping out a bit from the wound.
That sucks. What time is it?
Let's say about 6 a.m.
Okay, that's early enough that I can go bother Rafi.
There you go.
All right, so Hal is gonna attempt to get out of bed and go across the hall to knock on Rafi's door.
Rafi, what do you think? How often do you think Rafi chooses to wake up? How soon do you think Rafi chooses to wake up?
I'm thinking he's like one of those like super light sleepers, so he probably like goes to bed around like 11 p.m. at the latest and is up by like 4:30, just like puttering about, tidying up his room.
I don't mean to be mean when I say that, but Rafi's sleep schedule makes him the worst kind of person because he's a morning person.
Yes, yes.
I'm glad we all have our own rooms.
Yeah.
The sequel to this series is The Real World, but all these characters living in the same house.
We're just doing like a terrace house kind of a thing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
I was about to make a Vanderpump Rules reference, but I've never actually seen that show, so let's apply what you will from that. All right. But yeah. So yeah, Rafi it would be awake right now.
Were you knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over there. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Doctor. There seems to be some sort of issue with your handiwork here.
I don't know what you mean, handiwork.
Am I wrong, or did Rafi patch Hal up after that?
Oh,
Yes, Rafi did
yeah,
patch out.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So Hal kind of lifts up his shirt to show the mess of what he woke up in.
Rafi looks most disturbed to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's like, did something happen? This is not usual.
I had a nightmare and woke up in a pool of blood. That's all I can tell you.
Uh, let's see here. Can I? Is there any way I could try to get more information about this situation?
Yeah, do you give me let's just say like a plus sharp. That's
Okay.
While he's rolling that, do I have any harm from this?
no. I mean, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Oops. One sec. Gotta get my dice. This is captivating stuff of yours.
Yeah.
Thrill as I fumble with a dice bag.
Hey, it reminds me of being at the table. I have genuinely been to a few campaigns where a player has forgot to even bring their dice. Like you're good. At least you have your dice, right? But I've had some people they would go to the campaign, know that the campaign was going to happen, but still forget to bring their dice.
We love that. We love preparedness.
For sure.
I mean, that's why most gamers have way too many dice, just in case a friend forgets to bring theirs.
I have so many sets of dice, and I'm not even a dice goblin. But you know, math rocks. I can't see it. It's blurry. Oh wow!
Put it in front of your face.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
math rocks.
So I got a 6 in that sharp roll. Not great.
You can't tell what caused this based off that roll. I mean, you could treat it again. It's not like it's imparable. Imparable? Unrepairable?
Irreparable.
Irreparable?
I-
He can be stitched again.
Viewer, if you know, feel free to yell at us in the comments.
Oh, for sure, especially on YouTube.
I'm sure it's a regional thing. It's either irreparable or irreparable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're British, it's definitely irreparable.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Yeah, you could be right. I know there's no rhyme or reason to it. I mean,
No.
aluminium.
Yeah, I mean,
Aluminium.
what kind of fake made-up language are they speaking over there?
Yeah.
Interesting bit of etymology. Apparently, the reason why we use beef instead of cow when referred to the meat is because it's a remnant from the word, a French word for cow, or bœuf. I'm probably saying that wrong because I speak no French.
Boof.
Yeah,
Boof.
It's during Norway. It came from Norway's invasion of England, because for a while the people of Norway speak French.
Oh.
Thanks, Norway. Classic Norway, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, is there any way I can try and treat these wounds that I have no idea anything about?
Yeah, you could.
Design.
Yeah, you could just. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's
Okay,
just
yeah.
reapplying it. If you were under pressure, then maybe, but you're fine right now. Maybe if you were Freddie Mercury or something.
So I think Rafi, he busts out his doctor's bag, and like instead of hydrogen peroxide or anything like sensible. He's got that like brown glass bottle of iodine with like the little scrubby
Oh,
brush, like
yeah,
the really
great.
yeah. This might sting a little, and he just scrubs it on you. Yeah,
Mhm.
not like trying to be mean, but just it's not going to feel good.
Yeah. Hal just sits there and takes it. It's what's got to happen.
And then you get all bandaged up again.
Yeah.
That's wild. Rafi is doing. Is Rafi gonna pull out the leeches? And no, I'm kidding.
Oh,
How
they're
are
in there.
how are my humors?
There's something wrong with your ichor, I believe.
The acorn. All right. This maybe it sound a bit loud, so there we go. Sorry.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I opened up a can of something. How
Yeah,
many
whoop
humors is this?
ass.
Whoop ass. No. Hold on. Trying to work with me here, system. There we go. All right. And I do want to point out real quick that you will both notice that in comparison to last time, Hal, you were worried about the prismatic like goo from the first time you struck, but this just
Yes.
appears like normal blood.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll say this in character. I suppose it's a good sign that there's no prismatic goo in me this time.
I should say so. That would be definitely a cause for alarm.
Well, thank you for the patchwork, Doctor.
You're welcome. He gives you like a couple of. He's got like a way too big bottle of aspirin, and it's just like a couple of like just uncoated, clonk clonk. Here you go for the pain.
It's like it's a little Pez dispenser, buddy.
Yeah.
Like in a belt holster.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you remember back in the day when arcades, in order to get change from somebody before they had the machines, they had like a little
Yeah.
belt thing on the belt?
Yes.
I'm not saying you do that because that would be that would be ridiculous to get like aspirin out of one of those, but that's what I'm
Oh,
imagining right now.
I'm kind of thinking we should do that
Yeah.
because who wouldn't want an aspirin holster?
Just like click.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you have any Tums in there?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Anything dry and chalky, I have. Just,
I even have this little hearts that they serve around Valentine's Day. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Excellent. All right, I think that's all the business that Hal has.
All right. Bye bye.
I'll see you later.
I forgot to grab dice. As a keeper, I don't need them, but they help decide random things. So give me 1 second. Let's do this. Jayme, choose a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Okay. All right, Jeff.
Yo.
Excuse me, Danny. It's a bit later in the morning. Yeah, you're coming downstairs. You see little Jeffrey is doodling away as one of those I forgot what to call them, but like they call it the notepads. You used to go to school with. You see him coloring away something in there, and he's got something playing on the TV in the background.
Okay, so I'm in my towel robe. My hair is full of shampoo, and my glasses are sort of half on, and I go, "Hey, Jeffrey, out of conditioner up there."
Okay, and he's gonna just like hop off his stool. He's gonna continue drawing with this notepad. And yeah, 1 second.
This is a great scene.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had something in my throat. After a few minutes, he's gonna you come back with like a little like travel container of conditioner. Here you go, sir. The
Thanks,
con
bud.
the continental breakfast is in the lobby. It's bananas and some croissants that we got.
Thanks, man. And I go back to my room and rinse my head.
All right. On the way back, you will see. Uh, 1 second. Sorry, everyone. Everything wants to come up and down.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at
No,
your
you're good.
discomfort.
No, you're good. It's the first one had something in my throat. The second one was I needed to burp. So, yeah. You're coming back from Rafi's room, and you will see Danny walking back upstairs, and as Jeffrey is standing there and is coloring currently while he has something on TV.
Who's down there?
Right now, it's Hal. Sorry, did I say the wrong name? I think
think
said
you
the wrong
might have.
name. I think I did.
Well, I think Hal is going down there after having been treated in Rafi's room.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say. Hal, you're walking. I think I said Danny. Well, sorry about that. Hal.
It's all good.
As you're walking down, you will see Danny going back up, and Jeffrey is currently coloring something while watching TV.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of shield my eyes from Danny as I go by, and kind
He's
of.
got a nice looking torso. It's fine.
I just imagine it is as weird as Danny can sometimes be. Is like, don't be afraid of the human physique, my friend. I have half imagined, like in the '70s, Danny was a free loving kind of guy.
I'm just affording you the human want for privacy.
Oh, thanks, man.
Anytime. And I'm gonna go over to Jeffrey, the little Jeffy.
He's like, "Good morning, sir. The continental breakfast is in the room over there. It's bananas and croissants."
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. What is on the docket today, young man?
It's a documentary on fish people.
Fish people, you say?
Yeah. Well, that was me.
Interesting. You mean like mermaids?
No, I mean, sort of. You're just gonna like put the book down and turn up the volume a bit, and to kind of give you a synopsis. It's gonna talk about literally like a humanoid fish person, if you will.
Okay.
They rise up. They're a strange form of like carnivore. They like to attack and eat people. They'll jump out of the water and eat people. They're usually brandishing some kind of weapon, usually stuff they could take off of ships whenever they like rob ships. And they come in a variety of colors like blue, green, or red, that kind of thing.
Do your parents know that you watch these programs, Jeffrey?
Dad doesn't get much out of his chair, and Mom's busy a lot.
Do you think you should be watching these programs, Jeffrey? They seem a little far-fetched.
Well, this one's rated TVMA, and I'm mature.
Okay. I mean, I'm not your dad. Go crazy, kid.
It wouldn't be on It wouldn't be on TV if I couldn't watch it, right?
Well, I don't want to get into all that. What you drawing there, kiddo?
You're just gonna like tuck the book away, stuff.
I see.
You
would a banana make you show me?
You mean the bananas is part of the continental breakfast?
That's what I have access to.
It's like, no, not when. I'll show you when I'm done.
Could I convince you with a croissant?
As this is giving me very much. Would you do it for Scooby Snack
Yeah,
kind
yep.
of vibes?
Mhm. All right, when you're done, you show me.
Okay.
I'm something of an artist myself, you know.
Really? He's gonna get, as children sometimes do. He's going to give you a piece of paper and a pencil. It's like, draw something.
Okay. I draw SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's just
Do-
to look at.
Do you want me to roll for it to see how good it is?
I mean, I didn't plan on it, but
Wait,
sure,
wait.
yeah.
Important question. Was SpongeBob out at this time in the 90s?
I mean,
Oh.
I can say yes. I guess. I don't think. I think it took 2 years. Hold on.
I draw
Spudge Bill.
no, I draw what was I draw cow and chicken.
There you go.
Johnny Bravo.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite bad boy, Bart Stampson.
Mhm.
Excuse me. To bring these around, Bort Stampson.
Yeah.
I
rolled a 4. How good is it?
well, you tried your best. You tried your best, Al.
Can I add plus weird?
Only if you draw a picture from memory of one of your most grisly cases.
I'm not gonna do that.
Hello, young 10-year-old. Check out this painting of somebody who was murdered.
You
Have you
see
ever
how the
seen what
body is twisted into a spiral shape.
Have you ever seen what the inside of a man looks like, Jeffrey?
Dude, are you familiar with the Japanese conceptual artist Junji Ito?
All right, I'm done with this child. I'm gonna go eat continental breakfast.
All right. I don't know if you stayed in a hotel where they offer a continental breakfast, but it's kind of like that, but it's slightly lower budget.
Do they even have like the little cereal dispensers?
No, they don't. It's coffee. It's a box of cereal. I'll think of a funny name later. It's coffee, a box of cereal. Hey Jayme, I think you're muted.
It's got to have the dry creamer for the coffee too.
Right.
Yeah.
And the cold ass pats of butter for the croissant.
Yeah. And
if you want milk in your cereal, you're gonna have to use some of that dry creamer in the water.
Yeah, you gotta mix the dry creamer, which sounds horrid, by the way, to be perfectly honest.
Just swirl that around.
Just flavor it with your tears as you realize this is what your life has become.
It's like this is my mornings now, I guess.
Why did I get out of bed?
You know, if I was a traveling FBI investigator, I think I'd invest in some like breakfast add-on supplies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, actually, what Hal is probably gonna do is take a look at this continental breakfast and then decide to go to the Black Diamond.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Rafi, what are you doing? Let's say it's about 6:37 in the morning. What are you doing now?
I'm probably gonna wander over to the diner too. Kind of waving at the lad as I go by.
Bye. Sir, did you not want your continental breakfast?
Ooh, perhaps I will have a continental lunch later. Okay. It looks
you
good,
know how
though.
hotels serve those?
They just leave out the breakfast all day.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's a continental dinner.
Okay. But in fairness, there's been more than a few times that when I was staying in a hotel and like, oh, the breakfast ends at 9 a.m. I'm like, yeah, but I wake up around 10. Could you leave that out just like a little bit longer, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
say that,
nothing
Continental
worse than
breakfast
getting to
is-
the continental breakfast table and they've already cleared everything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love it when they're like, yeah, continental breakfast is from 8 to 8:15. And there's 3 options only.
By the way, I barely remember it, but there's a really funny Key and Peele bit where it was just about a guy who was way too into his continental breakfast, and he was like bursting with excitement.
A Danish from Spain.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Let me see if I have a name written down because my memory is not the best. Give me 1 second, everyone. Sorry.
You're good.
All right. So I did not write this down, or if I have said it at one point, it was in one of the episodes and I didn't write this down, and someone will correct me later when they watch older episodes. So you two are gonna go to the Black Diamond Inn, and Doreen, the waitress. I'm sure that was not the name of the person originally, but you know what? They kept more than one employee. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It will be serving you all breakfast right now, whatever you order, whatever you feel like ordering. Late as you are in the midst of eating, I had to ask for the purposes of placement. Are you two sitting with each other, or like are you sitting in a booth, or are you? Because I know that Hal has a very interesting relationship with Rafi. So
I feel like it's probably the kind of thing where Hal got there first and sat down, and then Rafi just invited himself to the table.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely have like, wait, would the morning paper be out by? Yeah, I think so. Why not?
yeah,
Like the early edition, I've got like tucked under my arm.
Mm-hmm.
I start going over like the local, like like the local like announcements and stuff. Like we're gonna have like something down at the gazebo, maybe like a Jimmy Buffett cover band. I'm just browsing.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, the town's famous Jimmy Buffett cover band.
Bimmy Jeffett.
Yeah. Bimmy Juffet.
Bimmy Jeffett talking about wasting away at Pina Colada Bird.
Yes.
I actually stole that from a dead lizard joke. Anyway, so as you sit, you know, sitting with each other, from how somewhat begrudgingly, you're gonna hear the door open. You hear the bell go off, and they pull up the name because I'm terrible with names. Deputy Lawrence is going to walk over to your tables. To your table, excuse me.
Good morning, Deputy.
Morning. He's gonna look left and right. I've been hearing that you two went above me and contacted the deputy, not the deputy, excuse me, the sheriff.
Well, I mean, we were. Think of it less as going above you and more of just trying to have more backup in the case that we would need it.
They were asking me why I was not telling them about the incident the other day.
I mean, why weren't you?
Perhaps you were.
We had just mentioned the incident, and they said they had known nothing about it.
I thought this is one of those like secret Z file things that we don't bring it up. That's, you know, weird shit is hid by the government and all that. And
Well, you bring it up to people who need to know about it. Lawrence, you should know this.
I mean, yes, Club Dread is good. Uh, I, I honestly thought this, especially since you're above them technically, as a special agent for the FBI.
Yes.
I thought we were just hiding it. Like, how do you explain something that people thought was not real was real?
Well,
And
considering I'm above them, I get to decide who has clearance. And your supervisor didn't believe me, and that may have been a lapse in my judgment, but I feel like the proper authorities need to know what is going on in their communities so that they can better protect the citizens.
you can tell at this moment he's not looking particularly happy at that.
Can I jump in really quick?
Go ahead.
What's Rafi's response to seeing a government employee being so transparent? You're muted, I think.
Oh,
Oh no, you're not.
I
You're
think
good.
Rafi is just kind of like politely trying to keep his nose out of the conversation. Like he's not quite sure if he should be hearing all this, and maybe he's like ruffling his paper pointedly at certain moments, maybe peering over with his brows lifting a bit, but otherwise remaining a bit quiet.
It's wonderful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Deputy Lawrence to you, and there were okay. Well, now I got my ass in a bind here. Could you bring something up? I honestly thought we were just hiding it.
Okay.
It's weird. It's weird. People didn't think this thing existed, and suddenly it does. And then, I got the sheriff hounding my beating down my door, and then another special agent just calling me and asking questions. And
May I have their name?
yes.
We all get real quiet and suspicious like.
1 second, because I need to write down the name.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Special Agent Forrester.
Forrester. Do I know that name?
You are not aware of Special Agent Forrester.
Okay.
Yeah, they were asking about you.
What about me?
They were trying to get more information, who you were, what you were like, that kind of thing.
Well, Special Agent Forrester should know me. We've worked together on many cases. So that's a little suspicious. If you get a call from this Agent Forrester again, I'd like you to let me know and maybe put me in contact.
I'm gonna need to manipulate someone to roll for you on that one.
Got you. Yep. I figured that was coming. All right, manipulate someone is plus charm, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
You're -1 on that.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take an experience because I got a 4.
Oof.
Is this considered a mystery?
I mean, it's the startup one, yeah, but the antagonist for the mystery has not appeared yet.
Okay, because I was looking at Hal's sheet with Attuned with the Cosmos.
That's a good point. Let's see. Let me bring it up here real quick. Oh, yeah. At the end of the last episode, whenever Hal had his vision, that's what the Attune with the Mystery was for.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, so I got a 4 there.
You could tell at your request, he does not look pleased. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to go.
Okay.
You and gentlemen enjoy your morning.
Lawrence, before you go, one thing, if I may. I promise you that if ever we need to, visit the sheriff again, I will have a word with you first to make sure that we're not going over your head or going to get you in trouble in any way, because you have been a fine help to us in our investigations, and I wouldn't want to put that relationship in jeopardy.
I'll keep that in mind, Special Agent Wormhole.
Thank
And he's gonna leave the diner.
you. Okay.
Can I walk in right as he's leaving?
Yeah.
So I'm in a nice colorful tank top and have a towel around my shoulders, and I'm in jogging shorts and white sneakers, and I go, Deputy
And-
Lawrence.
And if I can bring it back real quick to something we said earlier in the stream, tube socks. Go ahead.
For sure.
Yes.
Definite tube socks.
Sorry, go ahead. Is he gonna
Deputy Lawrence.
Mr. Eastman.
I hope you aren't talking about our mysteries to the locals.
I just died.
And I pat him on the shoulder, on the chest, and then I go in.
Oh my god. Hey man, how's it going? Hope you aren't revealing our deep dark secrets to anyone.
I just died a little right there. I love that.
That's awesome. That's so good, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, that was well timed. Good job.
And I'll go sit by Hal. I'll give Rafi a friendly head nod.
And I'm just sitting there like,
Hello, Daddy. How are you?
Good to see everybody. How's that wound going, Hal?
well, it had to get repatched this morning. I woke up in a pool of blood. So my
What?
morning is great.
And not a dry cleaner for several miles.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a couple extra shirts. I don't know if we're the same size, but you're welcome to.
Thank you. It shouldn't be necessary. I sleep in the nude. So
Cool.
only the sheets got bloodied.
So I'm just gonna real quick. There at the end of every episode, if you all recall, there's an end of session thing where we determine if you all get experience points. I don't know if this counts as
Learn
did we learn
something
something new about? Yeah, I don't think that counts. Either apparently Danny just walking out almost naked and Hal sleeping naked. I don't think that qualifies for reference.
We're a Monster Hunter team of secret nudists.
Yeah.
He had a towel, but he
Yeah.
he lets his chest hang a little bit with the robe.
Mhm.
Nothing undercovers the name of this series now.
Yeah.
Even metaphorically speaking as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Our investigations are unhindered by shame.
Funny thing is, I think if this joke was brought up with Rafi near, Rafi would think that they're being serious. Like, well, okay, when in row, and just start taking off clothes.
Is that the local custom?
So, Rafi, tell me honestly, can we trust Lawrence anymore, do you think?
I certainly hope so. It would complicate things if he was compromised or otherwise, untrustworthy.
It would complicate things quite a bit more if I was compromised.
Is this what you guys talk about when I'm not here?
Well,
Don't you talk about being compromised when you're with Hal?
We talk about things when you're here too. We're just talking business, Danny.
Okay, all right. It's just I really like Lawrence. He seems like a good guy.
Well, you missed the whole conversation right before you walked in, where he's very suspicious of us now because we went above his head to the sheriff, and now the sheriff is beating down his doors, as well as some Agent Forrester, who I have never heard of before, who seems to be asking a lot of questions about me, so I have some concerns of my own.
I write on a napkin. Oh, I have a pen. I don't know where he
Nah,
keeps
it's
it.
fun. You,
But
could, you know what? I think canonically it would make sense if to say Danny also has a fanny pack right now, for whenever he needs to like write something down.
Yeah.
I hate fanny packs. All
He's
right,
a
yeah.
professor. I think he
Hey.
has a pen.
Hey,
So
for
he
reference-
busts
Well,
out a
what if you
pen.
had a Danny pack?
A Danny pack.
So I open my Danny pack and pull out a pen and I write.
Let's make a clip.
Is internal affairs onto you? That's what he writes.
And for reference, Jeff, if you don't feel like Danny would carry a fanny pack, a Danny pack, then that's fine.
He must. He simply must.
It must. If it has his name on the front of it, Daddy pack. It says Daddy on the front of it.
Oh, his wife got it for him at a Atlantic City type place.
Yeah.
Like a beach walk place. In Washington, that would be Ocean Shores.
So quick, everyone mentioned their place of gambling in their area. No, I'm kidding.
Atlantic
I'm kidding.
City.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking more like the Ocean Boardwalk cute ice cream store. I didn't.
Oh,
no,
we
yeah,
don't do. In Washington, that would be
No, I was
Indian
quite-
reservation.
I was joking, but Jayme, what's NorCal like for you on that aspect?
I think there's a lot of like tribal casinos out here, basically.
Yeah.
And
With
Dean,
some
you're
surprisingly good
landlocked,
music
right?
wise.
So where do you go to the ocean?
Quite frankly, there actually is an area called Lake of the Ozarks, where it has a lot of traffic. There isn't gambling there, but if you want to go,
then why go?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I agree. What's funny is that everyone has to go to Oklahoma to go gamble. There's not a casino in this area for some reason. Let me tell you more about the business topography of the state of Missouri. But there is like a Lake of the Ozarks, and you can go there to do all like a bunch of cute stuff if you want. It's not really my thing, but
All right.
teach their own.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm all for Dean's Topography Corner as like a recurring segment.
I need to have a fake mustache and smooth jazz playing. If when you bring a quarter into aspect, that brings up like a level of class that I currently cannot produce. I need a mustache and a cup of coffee and smooth jazz needs to be playing for that.
Maybe one of those wooden pipes for
yeah,
for
not the getting
tobacco?
off ones.
but it
We're
blows
talking,
bubbles.
yes, because I am very concerned about my health and I do not smoke tobacco.
Before we move on, that last fail did level me up. Should I just do that now?
Yeah, sure. We can do that and then move on and do a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Tell me what you are doing for your level.
Hang on. What is my lowest attribute right now? I'm gonna get +1 tough.
Okay.
So now I don't have a negative tough anymore.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break. Now that everyone's toughened up a bit, we can go ahead and get on to the rest of the episode.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good. I'm Jelly. It's a jelly.
Oh. Hey, hey, Jayme.
Hmm.
Don't be jelly.
I'm trying. It's tough.
Welcome back, everyone. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, how about those commercials that probably played right about now? They play like every 10 minutes on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
We better be getting that ad revenue.
Mm. Well, most of it is for AI. You know, what am I trying to say? Products owned, created, and purchased by AIs. So it's by this time, you know.
I mean, a lot of what I get is just annoying ads for natives, the company Native and their like deodorants and stuff like that. That's the majority of what I get for some reason. I don't know if YouTube is trying to tell me something, but I'm a really clean person, so I'm a little insulted.
Well, now
It's
they
like-
have their smelloscopes.
Yeah.
They can tell what's going on over there.
The YouTube's algorithm is like, we think you smell, dude. I shower every day. What are you talking about? I wear deodorants.
Also, major like branding missed opportunity for them never releasing the YouTube toothpaste.
Yeah.
Or YouTube socks.
Ah,
Mm.
nice.
There we go. There's our next business venture.
Our next business venture is pitching pun-based products to pun-based products to
Well-established companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming to the sketch comedy show. We're the YouTube socks. Haha.
God help me with that level of improv. Not your level, just imagine just like one part pitch, one part improv. That would be I'm not a business mogul, but if I was, like, this is the fucking worst.
Well, you know how clunky it is when they do product placement on a normal TV show, but in sketches, that would
Yeah, just imagine.
yikes.
There's like one guy in a suit in the audience yelling out like single word suggestions that's all
Right.
like Pepsi, US Bank.
But Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Or Mountain Dew. Oh man.
Sir, we asked for a location. Mountain Dew.
All right, we're gonna have a picnic at the Mountain Dew. Well, welcome back, everyone. Brought to you by Az's Hand.
Yeah, I was adjusting the camera. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. I probably should be in the center of my camera. Oh, I see. This is for when we go 3D, right? Oh.
Look at
No. Like we're due for a resurgence of 3D in popularity. That at least is what another surgence of 3D. Excuse me. I'm gonna get in the center of my camera because the fact I'm off kilter does actually bother me a little. All right, and you know what? I'm just gonna say this. No, you're Jayme. You're good. I'm talking about for me. And we're all very jealous of Az's Huckleberry jelly toast.
it's delicious.
Is
It
that
tastes like gamey blueberries.
Mmm. Mmm.
By the way, not. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, not to get to like author insertion character, but I definitely feel like Az's Huckleberry Toast would be a business in this campaign.
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
Like across
Huckleberries grow like weeds in the Pacific Northwest. So, I mean, perfect. Yeah.
Right now, Hal is eating his breakfast of like I don't know, I'll just talk like eggs and bacon and toast, and on toast is Az's Huckleberry jam.
And of course, the part of Az will be played by Jeff.
Right. I'm sorry, Az. I know this is a weird casting decision, but
No, it's okay. I got Stinky Pete, so
there you go. That's just how the trade goes, unfortunately. Hold up. I know this is stupid of me, but we're gonna go ahead and clip that. That'll be a short. But yeah. So now that all the characters have eaten, I'm assuming that the people who have well, let's put it this way, and I apologize for my stuttering for the last like minute straight. What are you all gonna do after you're finishing your breakfast?
Well, I believe that Danny handed me a napkin that said something on it. I didn't know if that was a serious thing
Yeah.
you wanted me to respond to.
Is internal affairs on to you? I believe is what I said.
Yeah. So Hal's just gonna look at that napkin and then look back up and be like, "What reason would they have to be onto me? I'm just doing what I was asked to do."
Well, I just knowing from TV shows and movies and stuff, internal affairs can sometimes come down on you in the middle of a case and disrupt you, and then they find out maybe that there was a guy on the inside that had something on you or was trying to frame you, and so they become the bad guy. Maybe they're corrupt, but you've never heard of an agent, and they're like snooping about. Also, it could just be somebody pretending to be an agent. It didn't sound like Deputy Lawrence is the best at internal security.
I mean, that is true. I would like to find out more about this Agent Forrester's background.
Danny's just glad that his TV conspiracy theory wasn't poo-pooed out of hand.
You know,
Yeah,
all this,
no. I was just gonna let that one go.
you know, all those years of watching Starsky and Hutch have really paid off.
Mm-hmm.
So Rafi notices like you writing these notes down and passing them around, and he kind of like subtly says, "Danny, could I borrow your pen, please?"
Of course. He hands it over.
Jeff, I think you got muted.
Yo,
Oh.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you are.
Okay, yeah, I'll hand over the pen.
So Rafi takes the pen and he flips a few pages forward in the newspaper and starts filling out a crossword puzzle.
Smart.
Good.
I love the expectation divert. Yeah, that was great. You're just gonna look up like, what's that three letter word for distraction? Or yeah. I was about to say some nonsense. Anyway. Or was it? What's a 6 letter word for overbearing government or something like that? Anyway. Sorry, go ahead and continue with the same. My apologies.
Oh.
I'm just over here trying to think of a 6-letter word for an oppressive government.
I'm guessing. I was literally just spitballing shit up there, to be honest.
I'm like Spain, Germany. No, wrong number of letters.
We're all over here just like counting letters. The rest of the podcast is just like,
Well, I'm playing the New York Times mini crossword now.
ooh, nice.
Nice.
So, serious question, Dean. I have like kind of like a meta gamey kind of a question.
What's that?
So it has, I don't know. To me, Jayme, it does appear that like so far we've seen a couple of these, these kid shows, these crypto shows, and then immediately afterwards we've encountered what was shown. I was just thinking like it might also occur to Rafi, and like he could like ask if anyone happened to catch like if there were any new episodes on TV. I just don't know if that might be a little.
No, that's not really metagaming. If you
Okay.
want to ask the other players that.
Yeah. So yeah, Rafi says, by the way, did anyone happen to catch if there were new monsters on displayed at the hotel?
Wait, what if this is how his people communicate? Is through producing television shows? and airing them at certain times.
Hal will just be like, yes, Jeffrey was watching some program about mermaids or something this morning.
Mermaids.
Mermaids
Well,
like Splash?
It was fish people, but you know,
Oh.
what's the difference?
I like how Rafi got very serious for this. You said mermaids, like like an old enemy of mermaids.
We dealt with them once 4,000
Yeah.
years ago. Never again.
The Great Mermaid Wars.
We told you to stay in the oceans.
Mermaids. Are they monsters? Yes.
Danny is going to go over to the... Is there a payphone in the hall like at an old Denny's?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go to that and I'll take it out. I'll pretend to put some coins in and I'll be like, Kelly, are you anywhere nearby?
She just kind of like stick her head through the wall next to the payphone. Yeah.
Hey, babe, what's up?
We're in a diner.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't know if you've ever been able to do this before, but maybe with these new changes, I wondered if you could find out who this Special Agent Forrester is that's been snooping around Hal. I don't know if you caught any of that, but he called Deputy Lawrence and was trying to get information. We don't know if he's really an FBI agent or not.
I mean, I'm kind of tethered to you. I can listen around town if you want, but I can't exactly. I guess
You
I can
can't
go to.
go through time or go inside the phone lines or anything like that.
No, dear. I'm a ghost, not Doctor Who. I mean, what I could do, I guess, I can go over to Deputy Lawrence's office and listen in on him.
Would you, honey? That would be great.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Okay, if you want, we can watch one of your movies later. I think they have Beaches on the hotel thing. I saw on the shelf there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You sure you don't want to watch Lost World Jurassic Park? I haven't seen it yet, and I know I'm a bit late to the game on this one.
I hate those movies. No, we always go through this. I'll tolerate a chick flick or whatever I'm supposed to, what do I one that's more suited to ladies, but CGI dinosaurs, I hate all that stuff. It's not real,
It's gonna. Well, yeah, but until about 6 months ago, and you didn't think ghosts were real either.
Good point. We'll talk about it later.
Fine.
Okay, I go back to the table.
Perhaps you could compromise with a dinosaur rom-com. Tammy and the T-Rex, maybe?
Okay, hold up. I hate to detract. I apologize. I've been doing a lot for this episode. I am glad I'm not the only one who remembers Tammy the T-Rex.
Yeah. It is a classic.
Does V count? They were reptiles.
Yeah.
Also Theodore Rex, if anyone has not seen that as well. It's been Whoopi Goldberg teamed up with the T-Rex. Sorry, go ahead, Az.
Hal is going to look at Danny and say, who was so important that you needed to call them immediately in the middle of our conversation?
Do you want the truth or something more fun and whimsical?
Somewhere between.
The last thing I want today, Danny, is somebody else who I can't trust anymore.
Oh, no, that was Kelly. I was asking her if she could find out who this Agent Forrester is.
Okay.
But I didn't want to just talk to myself in the diner, like...
Okay. What is
So
the? This is out of character. What is Hal knows about Kelly? What was said in the conversation that Hal was left out
it was mostly just supporting her as she dealt with the existential dread of maybe not being real.
of? Okay. All right. I couldn't remember if there was like something that I didn't know about yet. I was trying to force a conflict. Um,
I don't think you need to force it. Not with these two.
Yeah. Um. Oh, sure. Yes, Kelly. Sure. Your ghost wife. Right.
I'm going to detract slightly here because genuinely at the end of the last, it was either the last episode or episode before last, I wanted to make a TikTok of Rafi responding to the ghost wife situation when he thought that Daddy's wife was the fire possum.
Oh yeah.
I I really wanted that to be a clip, but that was too long to be a clip, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead and proceed. My apologies.
I'm pretty much done. We can move on, I think. So we know that Agent Forrester is on my tail, and we know that Jeffy was watching something about fish people. That's all we got.
All right. What are you all doing after that? Like, where are you going, or what are your plans? Excuse me.
Well, I think Danny is looking for a diversion. Like, he's here to do research and stuff, but he also hasn't done anything fun yet. That's why he went jogging, just to mix things up a bit.
Is Danny gonna continue his jog, or is he like what is Danny? What is Danny?
I'll ask them if they'd be interested in going out on a boat ride, like a rowboat or a canoe, kayak.
Absolutely.
Hal is going to pass because he wants to make a phone call to the bureau.
Oh, well, I mean, this would be more of like a few hours thing. You could make your call and then we'd.
I'm just gonna be so busy with that phone call that.
Rafi
I
kind
mean,
of
like,
put
it may
Rafi,
turn into something. I feel like.
Like you
Rafi
want
kind
to
of like
stay near the phone just in case.
Yeah.
Mm. And cell
Daddy.
service is terrible in this era, so going out on the water.
I just in case the bureau calls, I'm just so busy with the things that I'll have raid check.
Yeah, I really think that Hal is like so stressed out about the Agent Forrester situation that he like literally is like, I don't have time for like any frivolities. Like, I need to like get to the bottom of this immediately and figure out who this guy is, who he thinks he is, like like to what end is he interfering here?
Okay, cool.
for sure.
So, Danny and Rafi, I think, walk over to the, what do you call it, the swimming supply store. Like every tourist town has, like where you get T-shirts and kites and junk like that.
Oh yeah, let's just say, you all can name it if you want, but it's where the ferry would be. There's all the docks near where the ferry would be, near where the ferry would be, and it has like canoe rentals and jet ski rentals, and as I believe I said in the first episode, this place is a bit of a tourist trap. So like they do have.
So here's my hope is that we can go from the T-shirt store, visit Deputy Lawrence at the station, and then go rent a canoe. But I wanted to sort of stop by on our way there.
I would say it'd probably be easier to visit Deputy Lawrence and then go to the T-shirt shop, just because.
Okay, yeah, let's do
T-shirt
that.
shop, the kind of way you described it, it would be in a more financial area, which sounds like would be towards the pier sort of situation. Of course,
Gotcha.
I mean, then again, yeah. Anyway, so where are you going first in that particular case?
So we'll stop by the police station.
All right. As you stop in there, Deputy Lawrence is currently filling out paperwork at the moment. Or they are, excuse me. I need to keep up the consistency. I did say that they were non-binary. They are filling out paperwork currently.
So I'll sit my butt up on. I've switched to my pants. I have corduroy pants now, and I sit up on the edge of the desk, like not their desk, like a different desk, and look over and be like, "Hey, deputy, you got any coffee or anything?"
First, I just want to say, as far as the corduroy pants are concerned, I'm sure that Rafi does approve as a fellow corduroy wearer.
Those are nice, Daddy.
Oh yeah, I got him at Ross Dress for Less.
Fantasy Ross Dress for Less.
Yes.
Fantasy.
I do enjoy Russell's dress for fewer dollars. Yeah.
There you go. Russell's dress for fewer dollars. No, I just want to make the joke because you said corduroy pants. Like Rafi, as established in the first episode, does wear corduroy suits. So, yeah. Anyway,
Look, Danny, it looks like we're buddies.
Oh, look at that.
So, yeah, Russell's dressed for $2. Thank you. So he's gonna look up from his paper. They are going to look up from their paperwork and stare at you and just like, yes, sir. There's a pot over there. I suppose you're welcome to a couple cups.
You're a lifesaver. What about hot chocolate? Because I just had coffee up at the diner. I'm probably pretty wired.
I'm sorry, we don't. This isn't the diner. We don't carry hot chocolate in here. Coffee just to make sure. The coffee is just to make sure that we can do our like long shifts, and yeah.
Okay, I'll go over to the coffee machine and I'll whisper, see if Kelly's around.
She's gonna like appear out from one of the cells.
Nice. I'll wander over there, sipping on my my coffee.
One moment, sorry. There we go. So, is he? Can I help you, gentlemen, with anything?
Rafi, that's you. I'm off talking to Kelly.
I'm sorry, I lost the thread here. I was requesting a clip. What's going on again?
You're
Danny
standing in the cop shop. I wandered off to get some coffee and then to talk to Kelly. So I give you a head nod, like chat to Lawrence, keep him busy.
Oh, you're right. Hello, Lawrence. I had a question about. Well, I was thinking of renting a boat, getting out on the water. Just wondering, how is the water safety records around here? Is it common for people to drown, for instance? Should I be concerned about choppy waters?
No, I mean, no more than any other port town. You see a look of defeat somewhat on Officer Lawrence's face. Are you requesting that I give you safety instructions on proper boating procedures?
No, of course not. I was just, making some conversation, wondering, if perhaps there was a deadly undertow or something I should be aware of, out of the ordinary, of course.
I don't think so. I mean, as far as I'm aware, everything would be fine. It's the waters are not particularly choppy here, luckily.
Ah, good. Permit me to say, but you would look good in corduroy pants. Just.
Thank you, Jayme, for that. bringing that back. Ouroboros eating its own tail. Um, let's do this. Since you're kind of trying to distract.
Yeah, it's just
how about Danny?
meandering small talk.
We're like, should we roll?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Give me a manipulate someone.
Okay. Manipulate someone to wear corduroys.
Yeah. I mean that too, but also.
Oh, 11 total.
Solid.
You get him into. I'm gonna yada this a bit here. You're gonna attempt a serious attempt at trying to get Deputy Lawrence to try corduroy pants. All right. Not where I thought that was going.
They are interested.
Yes. They just need to go to Russell's, dress for fewer dollars, and there's a whole rack. It's amazing.
God help me. All right. Danny, what are you doing at this time when they're having a very serious conversation about deputy lawyer's fashion?
So as I sip my coffee, I whisper, what have you learned?
Well, it's been about 20 minutes. Not a whole lot. He doesn't trust you all, though. I can tell you that.
How could you tell?
Well, because he kept saying that those guys are up to something.
To whom? Is there a parrot in here? Who was he talking to?
Occasional other deputy and.
Oh, there's somebody else.
And sometimes he just talks to himself, not in like a person with mental issues kind of way, in that like gathering thoughts kind of way, Yeah, I don't think he trusts you all.
Did they mention us in reports? Can you read the reports? I don't even know how well you can read as a ghost.
Well, prior to my death, I did have a PhD in parapsychology, and
I think you know what I'm talking about.
I can read papers.
All right.
Just because I'm dead does not mean I'm illiterate.
I don't know. Your eyes are different. Never mind.
Well,
you look nice, by the way.
Thank you. I feel like I look the same as I did yesterday, because you can't change your appearance when you're dead. I'm forever in this outfit, unfortunately.
Well, it's still nice. You look nice.
Well, thank you. It's very sweet of you.
You can cut back to someone while they have their touching moment.
Hal.
Yes.
They have left to go doing a rather lovely day to do canoeing. Now that you're left alone and you've finished your meal, what are you doing?
I am going back to my hotel room.
All right.
Go ahead.
As you walk in.
Yes.
There is just a bit after you. There's another one who walks in, or who walk-ins after you. I cannot speak. Another person who walks in. There we go. After you. And is looking around and it's like, Jeffrey, is your mom home? He's gonna look up from his drawing. He's like, yeah, she's in the back, and the lady's just gonna run towards the back room, kind of the living area you've walked through a few times,
Okay. I see all this happen?
Yeah.
How fast is she running?
She's not running, but she's walking with a very serious sense of urgency.
Okay, I cautiously follow her and try not to be spotted.
All right. As you walk forward, it's like, let me pull up the name here. Because I'm bad with names, even if I'm the one who writes them. You hear the one, Donna, come quick. Jonathan, he's not waking up.
Okay. Um. Okay, I'll go and try and catch up to her and ask if they need me to call somebody.
Uh, yeah. Call 911. We don't have an emergency room here in town. I need to go.
Where should I send them?
Back to the mainland.
Wait, for Jonathan?
Yes.
Like, okay. So I'm out of character. I'm sending people to the mainland for Jonathan?
Oh. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. My apologies.
I assume in
s-
this situation you'd call the fire department or like 911 would, and
No,
they'd
no.
send EMTs and all that.
This is
Yeah.
my mistake. I misunderstood what Az was saying. Um, she's going to give you her address and
Okay.
saying that Jonathan needs to go to the hospital on the mainland.
Okay.
The ER on the mainland. Excuse me.
I'm gonna assume that the nearest phone is at the front desk with Jeffrey.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna run up there and Jeffrey, I need to use the phone immediately.
Gonna point to the phone.
All right, I pick it up and dial 911.
You still got a bit of the video playing, by the way. And at one point, they refer to them as the Herringmen, herring like the fish, and then man,
Yeah.
portmanteau.
Herringmen.
Like 911, what's your emergency? And yeah,
I explained that I don't really know much about what's going on, but Jonathan is a hospital patient from home who apparently is not stirring, and I give him the address.
all right, we'll send a copter out there.
Thank you very much.
And Donna and the woman are going to be leaving in a hurry.
I yell out after them that a helicopter is going to meet them at the location.
Donna's going to look over you. Thank you for your help.
Of course, anytime. Let me know if there's anything I can do. And she leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaves. Sorry.
Then I'm gonna continue on to my room then.
All right. What are you doing in your room?
So first things first, I close the door and just let out a sigh of all right, that's over with. And then I want to check my room to see if it's been bugged.
All right. There isn't really a roll for that, so let's say plus sharp.
Plus sharp. Okay. What is my sharp? I have good sharp. Okay.
Or
all right. It's a 4.
well, go ahead and mark experience. But as far as
Yep.
your roll is concerned, you don't find anything.
Okay. Hal is unsatisfied with that and looks to the wall at his little collage of newspaper clippings and red string, and just starts pulling it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he just throws random stuff in random drawers, crumples stuff up, throws it away, so that there's no way to make sense of what he's been trying to piece together here.
Ross from Ross's Big Red String Store is going to be very disappointed.
Sorry, Ross. And then the next thing that he does, is there a phone in his room?
Yes.
Okay. The next thing that he does is he's going to sit down on the bed and dial the bureau. And I don't know if you want me to use Diane 7:30 a.m., my move for that, or if this is just going to be like a thing that we play out.
Let's see. Let me pull it up here. You have an important contact back at the home office. Name them. When you contact them for info, roll plus sharp. On 10 plus, you get your answer. Answer your question. Instead of 9, you choose. They're either busy and can't help, or the answer the question that you owe a favor. On a miss, your question causes trouble. So that depends. So you could just call the bureau itself if you would like, or you can call your contact. So it's a matter of preference here.
Okay.
Because the contact is different than the bureau himself.
Right.
He does
Okay.
look for the bureau.
I think I am going to start with my contact then, because I can trust the contact. I don't know that I can trust the bureau at this point.
They could
Right.
tell you if somebody's been snooping around.
Yeah. So let me roll for that then.
All right, go ahead and roll a plus sharp. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Man, the dice are not being good to me today. That's a 7.
Oof.
Okay. On a 7-9, you choose. So presuming you, they're either busy and can't help, or they answer the question but you owe a favor.
I'll owe a favor.
All right.
So this is Walter. Walter, listen. There's somebody who has been snooping around, and they're saying they're from the bureau. Do you know of an Agent Forrester?
He's gonna Walter. I think he had a vaguely Brooklyn accent. I'm sure someone will yell at me later about this in the comments. But it's like I mean, I'm not familiar with him, no, but I can do some research. But I think you'd owe me one if you did. This is not, Z Files Axington. This is looking into other people into the bureau.
Yeah,
Burrow.
I
What am I saying?
I understand that, Walter. Whatever you need, I'll do it. This is really important.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And I'm as a aside, I'm going to hold off on that as a later request.
Got it.
But yeah.
Could I just make a slight suggestion on the favor? Could it be something that Hal absolutely hates?
Like opera or
Yeah,
golf.
like pottery classes or
You had to go hang out with my new best friend Rafi.
corduroy pants shopping. And,
Yeah, we'll figure
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's it. Was it? We have to go. I was trying to think of something funny, and nothing came to mind. Yeah, have to go. Help me go. You had to help me move. Yeah. That's not funny. Whatever. Anyway.
Well, it's like it's dangerous because you might name somebody's favorite hobby and then we've lost another viewer.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, hey, wait a minute. I love to help people move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a mover. My father's a mover.
Yeah. All right. So Hal owes Walter a favor. I think he just goes, "Thank you, Walter. Just call me when you can. I'll be by the phone here.
All right. I'll call you back when I find something out.
Thank you." And then they hang up, and Hal starts to make another call to the bureau itself.
All right. You call it Quantico.
Hello, I'm calling in reference to an agent of yours who has been he's been calling our police station a few times recently. I'm just looking to get contact information for him. It's Agent Forrester.
May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Yes, this is Deputy Lawrence.
Yeah. Give me a manipulate someone roll on that one.
Cool.
Maybe you memorized his badge number.
Maybe. It's a 3. I'm not rolling well
Oh
today.
my goodness.
Marked another experience.
I guess you didn't memorize that number.
Die rolling around there. You might want to switch that out.
Ooh, luck. What about luck? This is pretty important.
Yes. Thank you, Jeff. Oh my god, I'm taking that experience away and I'm using luck.
All right. So automatic success. On a 12, there we go. On a 10 plus, they'll do it for the reason you give them. If you ask too much, they'll do it. Okay. With that roll, with the luck ability, the person behind the line is like, yes, Deputy Lawrence. Per my notes here, it says that they are looking into let me get the name here because I'm terrible with forgetting names. Somebody who identified themselves as Special Agent Halford Wormold. When we were checking our records, both by name and the number that he presented to us, we could not find that.
I see. Yes, there is a man named Halford Wormold here who has been very helpful in recent investigations, I will say. But if he's not who he says he is, I would appreciate just having Agent Forrester's contact information in case he comes by the station again.
I will pass that on to the special agent so that they may contact you, Deputy.
You don't have his personal number or anything like that?
Give me one moment. She's gonna place you on hold, and after a few minutes, we'll come back, and she will give you Special Agent Forrester's number.
Sick. All right. That wasn't in character.
I like the idea. Just like I was like, Special Agent, Special Agent Wormhole. Like, yes, I hear he's very handsome and is smart and a good shot with the gun.
So she gives it. I'm assuming a woman. I'm sorry. I don't know if you said she's a woman, but I just assumed. So Hal is going to say thank you. And what was your name again?
Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse. You've been very helpful today. Does Hal know Jesse?
Hal does not know Jesse.
Okay. All right, so that's a second phone call done with. Hal's about to make a third one.
All right.
He's gonna dial the number for Agent Forrester.
After a few minutes, Special Agent Forrester.
Forrester, I've been hearing your name a lot recently.
Who am I speaking with?
I'd like to meet you in person. I may have some information on a certain person who you're looking into.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
Do you know of the Black Diamond?
Are you referring to a restaurant or a diamond found in South Africa that was often changed around between different...
A restaurant around the area that you've been looking into.
Oh, you're gonna hear some rustle, some papers. Like, yeah, here it is.
They have a mighty fine cup of coffee there. I think you'll enjoy it.
When and where?
Can you meet later today?
I can probably meet up later this evening, yes.
I'll be in the corner booth.
And who should I ask for?
Hal.
You're going to hear it click.
Cool.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to keep playing, but no, this is straight intimidation. Pistols at dawn.
Az is not going to allow them to make the first move.
Yeah,
Az is making the first move.
This episode, I've been so like, I need to get to the bottom of this. I need to do investigative work. I need to cover my tracks. Like,
I mean, the FBI forgot about you.
I know.
Jump time tracks? What's happening?
Something's not adding up. And this guy knows something about me, I think. So hopefully I can figure it out.
All right. Is Hal doing anything else?
I'm gonna say that we set a time at the diner.
Yeah.
Okay. So until that time comes up, he's just gonna continue sitting by the phone in case Walter calls back.
Okay. In the meantime, as you're as Rafi and Danny are, I'm assuming, doing your boat rental situation here.
Yeah, we're getting some galoshes and whatnot, ponchos.
We're arguing over whether or not to pay for the insurance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, it is a scam. That's all I am saying.
Yes, but if we sink this boat, we will be down hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, and I want to ask the local fishermen or sailors, whoever, if there's been any odd sightings around the island of anything, mysterious.
You're going to see a man, an older gentleman with long gray hair, grayish white hair, a messed up straw hat, and a bit of a hunch over. Like the other day, I saw Bigfoot.
I'm looking for a water-based phenomenon.
So water Bigfoot.
Is
Waterfoot.
that a thing?
I don't know. I thought we were doing a bit.
No, we're looking for water-based mysterious phenomenon.
Oh.
On a beach or in a tidal pool or outside in the water.
Did you hear about the Herringmen?
That's what I was asking for. Yeah, tell me everything, and I get my notebook out.
Okay. Well, first off, my name is Walter Reed. Write that down. WALLTERR, 2 R's. Reed.
Wait, should your name be Walter? Because we already have a Walter going in another part of the mystery.
Is this in character?
Up to you.
Just like telling this strange man, can you change your name to something else, please? We already know a Walter.
Do you have a nickname, perhaps, we could call it?
No, it's fine. Just refer to me by my full name, Walter Reed, and the keeper will have the notes ready if he ever really needs them. I was like, I'm Walter Reed. That's two L's and 2 R's. I'm a local stand-up comedian and soothsayer. Ooh. And you want to know about the Herringmen?
That's right.
It is said that the Herringmen live deep at the ocean. They come in a variety of colors and eat the attacked boats of men. They'll eat them up, but not children, because the keepers have made a promise. I'm sorry. I'll drop that joke. Like,
Wait, it doesn't have to be germane to the mystery, but just for the viewer, behind the scenes.
Right. I was like, they use the weapons of fishermen or old boat parts. They attack at sea, but have been known to attack piers, especially when people are not looking. They will either attack with their sharp teeth and sharp claws, or if you're near the edge of piers or not careful, they'll just drag you under.
Do you have a map with piers listed around the island?
Oh yeah, let me just pull it. No.
Surely you must have your own maps.
Oh, Danny,
Somebody must.
He got you. He got you, Danny. Did you hear that? That was really good. You are a stand-up comedian. That was good.
Yes, I'm trying this new thing. Whenever somebody says something, and then I don't actually have it, I end it with like no or not. Oh yeah, I totally have your wife's phone number. Not. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I think
no.
you invented that.
Danny's just looking around, hoping for a more reasonable fisherman. Instead of this water-based soothsayer over here.
Like the reasonable fishermen just have better things to do. Like we get the wiseacre who's just like bumbling around.
It was like, no, I don't have a map of the piers, but if you want, you can go into the over to the kiosk over there, and I think they have some for free. Part of the tourism board and all that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Hey, if you have a flyer or anything for your next show, we could, my friend here and I could pop over.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, he's going to pull out his, flyers. You know what? I'll let you all do this. What would you name the local comedy club in this town?
Well, it's the VFW, obviously. That's where all
Yeah,
the events happen, right? On a
yeah,
small
yeah.
island.
Oh no, I think we've canonically set up what do they call those event centers? The event center that's
The
being
well, I think it's at the VFW, but that stands for Very Funny World.
there. You go. The very funny world. Um. Yes. So yes, I'm playing at the VFW. That's the very funny world. Not the veteran of foreign wars. You know, that's our local comedy club. I play every Thursday and Sunday at the open mic night. At 6 p.m. Now you want to make sure you want to get Walter Reed, because Walter that from the town also does occasional stand-ups. So you want to make sure that it's
Two
Walter
L's
Reed.
and two R's, right?
Yeah, yes, two L's and two R's for Walter, not Reed. That would be ridiculous. Imagine somebody with two R's in names. No, but yeah, he's gonna point you towards the kiosk. The bit about that is dead.
It has served its purpose.
Good comedy is actually finish it. A little tip out there: you want to make a really good joke, just say the joke is over at the end of it. You develop a bit, just like the joke is done.
Joke over.
The joke over.
Laugh time is now.
Well, unfortunately, 2 hours have flown by, so we should probably come to a close soon. So can you give us a cold open? I mean, a cold close. What's it called? After the credits, or like right before the credits?
A post
Last scene?
Like a post-credit scene sort of situation.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We need to make sure we get the credits. I've got to do this. Producer Jeff Richard. I don't want to see your last name, just in case. Producer Jeff. I am respectful. I am respectful of people's right to privacy. I don't want to give your last name away.
Yeah, please use my last name. It's Richardson.
Okay. Producer Jeff Richardson. Actor Jayme. Actor Az. Director Dean. Joke is edited. All right.
Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, give me a second to think of a post-credit scene. So it's later in the afternoon. We're around the time in which Rafi and or later in the morning, excuse me, after Rafi and Danny are speaking to Walter Reed, that's 2 L's, 2 R's. An older couple somewhere in town. They're laying in their bed, and the husband gets up. One of the husband gets up. Excuse me. I'll just say they're same sex couple, because why the fuck not? One of them gets up, stretches out a bit, and I was like, all right, dear, wake up. We got stuff to do today. And he shakes his husband, and the husband is unresponsive.
Oh shit.
Oh, we got sleepers.
I just realized why Jonathan was unresponsive.
We got comas.
Ah, shit.
And that's where I think we will leave it for this episode of Operation Redacted, episode 6.
Crazy episode.
Y'all, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Y'all on the, and this is my fault, but the side jokes were all over the place, and I really enjoyed that.
They were off
the hook.
We got some good canon. Russell's dressed for fewer dollars.
Right. Bit done. Sorry, I couldn't get through that joke. Yeah, no, it was a good episode. Let me go ahead before we do our normal wrap up. Let's do the end of session experience.
Oh, real quick, when I failed at the beginning of the session, I got my full experience, so I just was going to take a +1 cool upgrade.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Update that on your character sheet. Rafi, there you are. So you're at +2 currently.
Yeah, I've had 2 advancements altogether.
Okay. Has anyone reached 5th advancement?
No.
Okay. I feel like someone's. What is this doing? Just save the stupid thing. There we go. I feel like we're drawing close to that. So, as players, keep in mind any advanced moves you might want to have. I have not been counting for you all, but I feel like we're getting close. So,
I got 3 right now.
Okay.
I have
Me
2.
going. This was a good episode. Does anyone have? I'm gonna give you the normal thing, real quick. Does anyone want to throw a speculation around at the end of the episode?
I think Walter has shifted dimensions, or somebody has done a curse or something that erased him from reality.
You mean Hal?
Hal, I'm sorry. Yeah, Walter's your contact.
Oh no, it's working. It's affecting the real world. No!
Oh, God. It's broken the fourth wall.
That starts like fading from the photograph.
No, not us.
Earth angel, Earth angel.
Anyone else want to? I mean, now's the time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it feels like the comas are definitely linked to the spooky nightmare dream demon interdimensional fellow we've been up against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, that was it.
All right. Bring myself back in for just a second. I would like to thank, as always, everyone for being here for this week's episode. I would like to thank, in same order as, for being here today. As, do you got any socials you want to drop or any projects?
Dean, we didn't do experience.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think my years of being a keeper would pay off, but here we are, I guess. All right. Did we conclude the current ministry? No. Did we save someone? No.
Well, I called 911 on somebody.
You know what? I'm gonna give that's stretching it, but I'll give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yeah, sure. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I mean, apparently, the Danny has a fanny pack with his name on. Excuse me, the Danny pack.
That's a kind of a stretch.
That is very much a stretch. I will say that we have learned that no records have been shown for Hal.
Yeah.
As far as what we had mentioned previously. So I would say that is something about, we have learned something about the hunters. That is 3. If you get 3 or more, mark 2 experience.
Nice.
Sick.
And for my record keeping, which I know this will be very interesting for the viewers, did anyone level up?
Not yet.
In this episode, I did.
Yeah.
I meant just after that, the 2
Oh,
experience.
no.
There. All right. And with that in mind, I think that's it for this episode. I'm going to do the thing I did a minute ago before I was reminded of doing my duties, which, hey, that's fair. So, Az, do you want to drop your socials or any projects you're currently releasing?
At Cal's Calzones on Twitter, on Twitch. I've been trying to stream more. So I did Baldur's Gate the other day. Gonna probably keep doing Baldur's Gate. I got Later Alligator recently, and that seems like a little fun game to do over one stream, I think. So maybe I'll do that. Also, I want to plug at Jen's Void on Twitch, who is having her subathon right now, which me and Dean have been in and out of.
Yep.
Let me see. She's got 1 day, 14 hours, and 10 minutes left on her timer. So plenty of time to get in there and send her some moolah.
Yep.
Nice.
Hoping that goes well for her. I mean, she's already gone past her initial expectation,
Yeah.
So, but hopefully she'll go, goes further, not just because she'll have to stream for longer, but we're helping out a young streamer.
What's your stream called?
At Cal's Calzones. Cal's
Calzones.
_ Calzones.
And maybe we can drop that in the notes for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Cool.
Since unlike me, as a stream, and I don't feel the motivation to run my own stream sometimes, personal stream, excuse me. And my crap internet that I've talked about more than a few times. All right, Jeff, do you have any socials you want to drop or any projects you're working on?
Shattered Worlds RPG is the actual play podcast set in the world of my books, Shattered Worlds. My first book, The Tower of Justice, will be out at some point. I've got the art. The book's pretty much done. I'm even encouraging Jayme to read the first chapter to give me a taste of what a Jayme-led audiobook might sound like. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, we did.
I read it on YouTube, but it's this it's like one chapter per, and I'm like smoking weed all through it, so it's probably hard to follow. But yeah, listen to Shattered Worlds RPG, and I think that'll do it. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff as Jeff Richardson or El Jefe Tacoma.
Now, wait a minute, Jeff. I'm pretty sure it's called X now.
Come on now. We've been over this.
I can't even. Ugh.
That's such a stupid name. No, I'm done with the joke. I just wanted to make the joke.
It is a joke. Oh, I know what. I'm gonna release a new episode of Everything Is Awesome, which is my arts and issues interview show, with a lady named Sofia Beauregard, Swedish environmental activist, who is trying to save the wetlands there from peat moss strip mining, which pumps a huge amount of carbon back into the atmosphere. Not to mention, spoils the land and whatnot.
Yeah.
So check that out. Everything
like
is
it's a good
Awesome
one.
is a podcast that you can listen to.
No. First, I have to ask, where can you listen to this podcast? And that's not just for me, who might want to listen to that, but like, what?
So the pod's
podcatchers?
called Everything Is Awesome with Jeff and question mark, because my co-host left a while ago. That's why I haven't done many of these. But yeah, that's where you'll find it.
Okay.
Jeff'sAwesomePods.com. That's the website.
There you go. Jayme, I know you don't have a public Twitter, but do you have any?
Actually, I do. I've got a public X. I barely use it though. I signed up in the hell times. Yeah, so I've got some fun stuff. So my game, Relay Watch that we played a while back, the digital only version has hit Drive-Thru RPG and itch.io. Drive-Thru RPG, it is pay what you want. Help yourselves, whatever you like to do. And please, if you happen to do it, leave a review, because we have so far 0 reviews, which is weird.
Oh, shit. I have it. I should review, because we played it several times now. Yeah. Folks, definitely get it.
Yeah, when we played
and don't just review it. Give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'll say it.
When we played a few months ago, I had like a genuine fun time. It was a fun game to play. So, I'm going to suggest anybody who watches our show to try it out. And if I may say, I think I brought up at the beginning of the episode, that actually had some of our most views to this day was that episode. So,
cool. Great game.
Do you anything else you want to plug there, Jayme?
I'm on YouTube as Brandoff, the off-brand Gandalf. I need to do some more videos there. And I am about to do my next RPG, which I wrote for the itch.io one-page jam. It's front and back, so 2 pages really. But
Right.
yeah, it's called Lucid City, and it'll be out in probably a week or two. So there'll be more info there. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Keep your eye out for
exciting.
that. I guess I should do it myself. I'm really bad at plugging my stuff. So for Instagram, Twitter, and Threads, it's at Geekestein. I don't really tweet much anymore, mostly because I'm not really I'm a public person in some aspects. In other aspects, I don't feel the need to put out every thought that occurs to me. That's just not my thing.
That's what this show is for.
Exactly. You know, when I tell stupid jokes, I'd say end of joke. Moving on. Sorry. I don't do much on there, but if you want to follow me, you can follow me on there. I think I put more on Instagram than I do on Twitter, and I don't put anything on Threads, but that's because I'm a PC person and don't spend a lot of time on my phone. So if they release a PC version, I'll be there. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop in a chat. Because Jayme sent this. Let's go ahead and plug Jamie's game real quick.
Yeah.
In our chat.
Jayme, I also just subbed to your YouTube.
There you go. Honestly, that is a fun name. I actually do like that name.
Yeah. I see that you have a review for Fist up here. A friend of mine made that.
Oh, nice.
You're muted, Jayme.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're back. Yeah.
Sweet. Like a B or
what?
Or Claymore?
Claymore, yeah.
Fist, yeah, awesome. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, totally.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Fist is like recently in my it's basically top 5 RPGs, I would say.
Yeah.
The Ultra Edition is just incredible. I love it.
Yeah, I followed Claymore back when they had a personal Twitter, and then that one disappeared, and now it's all Fist. And I was like, "Who are you? Where did you come from?" So I DM'd, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I used to be at Frog Appreciator," and I was like, "Yeah." Crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, small world.
Nice.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. I think. Real quick before we go, let me plug our socials. So Omniversal Escapades on Instagram. We're now on TikTok as Omniversal Escapades. So
give us a follow.
Yeah, give us a follow. We're actually doing better on TikTok than we are on any other form of short-based media, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah, one of our top one has 172 views, and I think our top short on YouTube Shorts is like 44. So we're doing it a lot better.
Yeah. Get us to 1,000 TikTok followers so we can go live on there.
Yeah, and then maybe be more relevant. I feel like I'd have to watch the chat though. No, please follow us on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok and YouTube, which, as Jeff mentioned earlier, would be Omniversal Escapades on YouTube. Of course, follow us here on Twitch, and Omniversal ESC on Twitter. With that in mind, I think that's it for this episode. So I would like to thank our host for being here today. Thank you, Thank you, Jayme. Thank you, Jeff.
And thank you, Dean.
Yeah, Dean. Thanks.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Next episode, unless something comes up, should be on September the 10th. Holy crap, we're going into September. This year has been a what now? I don't know how I feel about this. Anyway,
you mean how time continues?
How time continues. Yeah, that's basically the best way to put it. Yeah. But yes, thank you everyone for being here. We'll see you again next time, and have a good week, everyone.
See ya.
Joke has ended.
Show has ended.
Excellent. Joke